Yay.
Change Your Plans podcast. You don't hear the music. That's too bad. I do, and I love it. It's Joe and Vin back at it again.
Yeah, we're here.
Not in the new studio just yet.
No, we tried doing that last week, but Joe failed.
That's all right. That's a way to put it. That's one explanation.
I may have not had all the equipment.
That's the other part of it. We are going to get that bad boy rolling, though. It
is going to be nice. It looks good in there right now. So, looks way better than the shirt I'm wearing.
I can't figure out. That looks like something Joe Rogan would wear.
Hey, you know what it is? It's like it really looked good in the store. And I'm like, I could wear that.
Was that store Dick's?
No, bro, this is Nordstrom. This
looks like we're about to go duck hunting.
I'm just getting. I heard there might be a draft coming, so I'm just getting ready.
Yeah, listen, Major Payne.
It's Sergeant Payne, dude. Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah,
you look like a South American dictator. You need a beret, and you're like the president of Grenada or something.
I would love to do that, man. To
be a dictator,
like a cartel leader. That's what I want to do.
Like Pablo Escobar.
Oh, for sure. That's the best job in the world. I mean,
Pablo had it going on.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. But yeah, so I'm here with my camo on, and hopefully you guys can see me on the screen. I'm kind of blending into the wall a little bit, so
yeah,
I look good.
If you suddenly are watching and you think, wait, is Vin gone? He's there.
Or is he just that floating head?
Not sure what's going on there.
So what's up, Joe? How's everything?
Last weekend, I told you I had to be at the Women's Health, Beauty, and Bridal Show. It was broadcasted live. 5 hours on my feet, finished up. I walked around the casino like an idiot twice. It's like a big circle,
Yeah. That was the end of the story.
I walked by the cashier's office. That's what tipped me off. I was like, oh, wait a minute.
I don't like the casinos, man.
I don't either.
I don't see the just too many people, too much shenanigans, and I just don't got the energy for it.
By the time I got home, all I wanted to do, then I got to the parking lot. I couldn't find my car.
You got to get valet, bro. You got to start living. You're famous, Joe. How are you not valeting your car at the casino? That is wild, bro. Like, I live in Cromwell. I won't drive to Middletown. I either Uber or get someone to take me because I cannot deal with the inconvenience of parking in my life.
That's interesting. I wouldn't even have thought about that. You don't drive from Cromwell to Middletown?
No, I'm not a big fan. Sometimes I will, but if it's just me going to meet people, I'm gonna Uber. I don't want to drive anywhere. I don't like parking. I like someone to drop me off. I like just to have a stress-free time. And I don't like having to find a parking spot.
All right, Miss Daisy. That's interesting.
No, because it's just annoying. Like you're trying to go have a nice dinner or hang out with some friends and you got to go find a parking spot. And I don't want to walk a long period of time to where I'm going.
Just a reminder, this is Joe and Vinny. I know he's hard to see. Got a comment here from our dear friend Di.
I don't understand why they asked you to go to like a women's beauty event. Like that, I think you're the antithesis of women's beauty. It's weird.
You think
you don't have anyone else on that station that may just represent that demographic a little better. Male chauvinist pig station you work for.
No, we love women. We're big fans of the ladies, man.
Yeah, I know you are. It's 104.1. I know how you guys roll over there. Not very accepting of all people.
Actually, you want to hear a funny story? My wife got upset with me.
Shocked. Why?
Why would you say it like that? That's hurtful. So I do a little bit on the radio called Shower Thoughts.
Oh,
with
no.
my friend Amy Gray, and there was a promo that was running for it. And in the promo, Amy made the joke as she was setting it up that we were doing shower thoughts. You know, those thoughts you sometimes have. And then she joked that they were like a shower thought, but we thought about it in the shower. And she was like, that's weird. We'd be showering together. And we started laughing.
Right? Yeah. Like all of this is like what I want to know what the thought was that all of a sudden you guys were showering together. Was the thought that you guys were going to shower together because you need an attorney?
The bit is called shower thoughts.
Yeah, I got that.
And so again, my wife got upset by that. She thought that was crass, disrespectful. And I said, it's a bit. That's what bits are by their very nature.
Having a bit about talking about showering with another female.
No, that's oh my God. Are you my wife? Oh, what?
I'm with your wife on this one. I would never.
I'm looking at you and I'm seeing the camouflage and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. This is a trick.
I mean, you are on a nationally syndicated radio station. Well, I don't know if it's nationally syndicated, but we're going to go with it to make you sound more important than you are.
All right.
And you're talking about showering with another female while you're married. I wouldn't even have a private thought to myself about showering with another female other than my wife. Love you, Claudia.
Nobody else would shower with you is the problem.
I don't even want to shower with myself, dude.
I don't blame you.
And I don't even understand the bit about shower thoughts because I can't remember the last time I had a thought in the shower. And if I did it, it's not something I'm going to air on this podcast.
I don't even want to know what you're thinking about in the shower.
Oh, we all know
geez.
What we're thinking about in the shower. How much hair conditioner your wife has left.
I don't know what to do with this guy today. I can't. The more I look at your shirt, too,
it's very distracting.
Why are you? You should be wearing a cowboy hat. We should be riding horses right now.
Actually, I rode my camel here. I'm just getting ready, Joe. There's a draft coming. I am getting ready. In case America needs me.
You look like you're headed to basic training right now.
I would never survive, man.
No, you look like you're not going to survive basic training in that outfit. It's like a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, not going to make it.
Whatever's going on here, it's one of those army comedy movies. You know what I mean?
Oh, what was that one with Bill Murray? Stripes.
Stripes. Yes. You look like one of the guys from Stripes. That's what's going on.
Man, I'm glad we're doing this tonight. This was a good decision. I should have bailed. Man, I just don't got the energy for it today.
You know what else I did that was really cool?
Please tell us because we're all waiting.
I talked to the keyboardist from Blues Traveler, the band Blues Traveler. You ever see Blues Traveler? You know, the fat guy with the harmonica?
No.
All right. For normal people, Blues Traveler, they sing the song Hook, a couple other tunes. Anyway, I talked to their keyboardist, and somebody told me that this guy was the best keyboardist in the world. You know, like Eddie Van Halen is like the ultimate guitar player. Somebody was like, this guy's that good as a keyboardist. And I believe the person because it seemed like a legit thing, right?
So did you ask him to play the keyboard?
No, but I said to him, I go, somebody told me you're one of the best keyboardists in the business. And he went, that's bullshit. Imagine someone says to you, hey, Vin, you're the best podcaster on the planet. I didn't say lawyer. You like that? I went to your real warehouse. Yeah. Somebody's like, man, you know what I'm saying? You're the best. And you're like, no, I'm not. Not at all. I thought that was an interest. He was very humble about it.
I'm not impressed if you play the keyboard. You just couldn't get to the piano and you just got, it's like you're in music class in 5th grade and you're just stuck at the recorder. That's the way I look at it. Like, I'm not impressed by it.
Yeah, but don't we need guys that can play keyboard? I mean, not everybody can be the singer.
I didn't even know they made those anymore. Like, what are you jamming out to a Casio keyboard you bought at Radio Shack? Get the fuck out of here.
That's a legit job. And you know what the guy's name is?
I can't wait to hear
You
it.
don't know his name? Nobody does. I forget.
Yeah, because no one knows who Blues Traveler is.
No, you're out of your mind. Nobody knows who Blues Traveler is. They do. You don't know the keyboardist name, and that's fine.
No one knows anyone in that band. Who's the lead singer?
John Hopper. Everybody knows that. The fat guy, he was fat, he was skinny, he had a motorcycle accident, broke his leg, then he got skinny again, then he got fat again. Now he's kind of medium, and he plays the harmonica, and he's pretty good.
Is he playing at like Sports Rock this weekend in Bristol? I'll go check him out.
They're headlining at Mohegan with Gin Blossoms and Spin Doctors.
Yo, that is the demographic I want to go
chew on that. Chew on that show, hotshot.
Yeah, and the following night, Creed will be there.
Yeah, they are, as a matter of fact. I think Creed's there with the Goo Goo Dolls.
Oh, my God.
It's going to be another great show.
Oh, my God. I can't.
You're not that much younger to be making fun of something like that. Do you agree?
Yes, I'm 4 years younger than you.
So, you know what? I got to shout out Brittany and Brittany. I had lunch with them yesterday.
Oh, yes, they were up and didn't invite me to lunch. Thank you. Thanks for the reminder. I saw everyone reconnecting with our famous agents, and once again, no invite. Thank you, Joe. So go ahead.
You didn't get invited. They were like, oh, my God, how's Vin? I told them how we were always hanging out. They thought that was great. I told them we're doing a new episode tonight. They were like going to tune in.
They're not tuning in. I'm in that. Like, I'm going to apologize now. I'm just in a wretched mood.
So Brittany and Brittany are definitely listening tonight. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you, ladies.
I know you're out there listening. I'm sure Vin's invite just got lost in the mail.
Yeah, whatever.
You know what happened? You probably left for boot camp. And,
lay off the shirt. Do you want me to go shirtless?
You know what? Let's put that to a vote. If you'd like to see Vin shirtless, which I would think for most people is preferable over whatever that is that you're wearing. You've worn some interesting outfits. This is the first from the Muammar Gaddafi collection.
You're just mad because you can't pull it off, man. I like this shirt. I'm wearing it every week. This is.
Oh,
I'm just gonna log off now, and you could just finish the show for me.
Are you in ICE? Did you join ICE? I didn't know that. That's great.
No,
That's
I'm on the other side of the fence, dude.
Well, listen, it's obviously been a great week in the news. I mean, nothing but good things are happening.
Oh, we're crushing it right now. I think I just paid $13 for a gallon of gas.
A gallon? I only got a half. Holy shit!
Oh man, and it's funny. So I had my car got hit a few weeks ago, so I've been bumming a ride off like my buddy's cars, and it's just like I know hopefully he's not listening, but it's like one of those cars you got to put the fancy gas in, but ain't my fucking car. Ain't no way I'm paying.
You're getting 87, dog.
Yeah, dude. You might get some kerosene in that bitch.
I was gassing up, dude, and I think it got to like $40, and I was about halfway full, and I thought I'm gonna wait till we're done bombing around before I fill the rest of this tank up. But
we're not at war.
On the bright side, the president said the price of gas is down. So I don't know what you're doing paying all that money for it.
Yesterday, he's like some weird town in Wyoming. It was like $2. I'm like.
Also, I don't know if you saw this. This has to be the most underreported on thing that he said this week. He said the United States is the leading producer of oil in the world. And when the price of oil goes up, we make a lot of money. And that's true. What he failed to mention is off of your fucking hard work. He's the one who's profiting now on the high gas prices.
You know what's crazy too is like now your airplane tickets are going through the roof. But so my stepson had to go back to school, right? So Sunday, he's flying out of New Haven. They had 2 TSA workers for the whole airport. So,
oh wow, the other guy showed up. That's great.
So they had everyone waiting in the parking lot and just letting people in by airplanes to check in.
Oh my God.
Like, I got to fly out Thursday. I'm going down to see him. Actually, I'm just going down to play golf, and I may bump into him. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not thrilled by it. And I'm that guy who gets to the airport like 2 days early too. I'm like Tom Hanks. I'm like living in the terminal for 2 days. So I might go down Tuesday night just to make sure I don't miss anything.
If you walked around an airport for 2 days, nobody would see you.
This is not I have airplane attire. This is
for
not,
anybody, by the way, who's doesn't have the benefit here, the pleasure, if you will.
Hey, that's what my shirt says.
It does say it. It says it all
says
over.
It all over. See, pleasure all over the place, ladies.
The interesting thing is it brings none to anyone looking at it. That's the sad part of your shirt. Vin, if you're not watching this, if you're just listening to the audio, is wearing I've made some jokes. I think the Muammar Gaddafi one hits. I think Ice Agent also works here.
Well, I mean, Joe did a deep dive into his closet and got another colored hooded sweatshirt.
If
okay, what do you buy them by the dozen?
If Damon Wayans went white, you'd be Major Pain. You know what I mean?
Keep them coming, bro.
I can't help it. These are all really funny.
I'm sorry I don't have like an unlimited supply of different colored hoodies I could wear to my podcast every week.
You look like a sex trafficker from Romania.
You look like a diabetic Jesus.
You look like you're in ISIS.
I probably prefer to be right now.
It's not often you could wear an outfit where you could be mistaken for ICE or ISIS.
Yeah, I'm ready for any side. Depends who's winning. Whoever's winning that day, I'm on their side of things, man.
Oh, God.
You got to stay ready in this day and age, man. You got to stay ready. It was so funny this morning. I stopped at a gas station, and clearly this old guy who was probably faking that he was like a veteran, but he came in like he went to the army supply store, and he just looked at me, and I'm like, I really got to get rid of this shirt.
He walked up to you and he was like, sir.
I do it all the time, though. Like, I go into these stores and I just see it. I'm like, I can pull that off. And I get home.
Listen, I got to tell you, it doesn't look bad on you. It just looks like we should be in a foxhole.
Whether it's on me or not. It's not me. It's the shirt. You should have saw the faces of my clients when I had to meet them today. They really weren't talking shit to me today because they didn't know what was going on.
I would have thought this was like a joke. I'd have been like, "Oh, what, are we going to a costume party?
Man,
what is happening?"
You know, you're just confirming all my wife's thoughts every time we go out. This might be the tamest of the shirts I wear out.
Has she seen this?
Yeah.
Did she know you're going to wear this today?
No, but I've worn it before.
So. I figured.
I only wear things twice, so you won't see this again. Then I throw it out.
No, what are you, Justin Timberlake?
Yeah, I don't like repeating my clothes, bro. I'm not like you. I don't just.
Actually, you know what? That's not a bad thing. You look like you could be in 98 degrees. You know, when they all dress to match.
Oh, give me a better boy group than that,
no,
dude. That is one of the worst boy groups.
98 degrees. That's where you belong. Yeah. You're no Backstreet Boy if that's what you were getting at.
What is the best boy group of all time?
The best boy group of all time?
All time.
The Beatles.
No.
That was the first ever boy band.
No, dude.
100% the Beatles.
I don't know. I wasn't alive back then. Like, it's the point of reference. Like, I've never even heard a Beatles album.
Come on, Dwight D. Eisenhower was the president. He was as a matter of fact, that's what he wore in office.
I
He was a general.
I knew that was coming. I feel like this is a shirt Trump would wear, though, with a USA baseball cap.
If Trump was wearing that outfit, we would all be in big trouble. When Trump shows up and he's wearing that shirt with one of those berets, it's all over.
No, he'll have one of those USA caps on. That's his new thing, by the way, which is great. You go to, like, they bring the fallen soldier in, and there's your president with a ball cap on. Fucking legend.
I don't know. Did you see Fox News ran old footage?
Yeah, I saw that. That was a sleight of hand trick, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but listen, we don't gotta get political.
No, I don't want to get political.
No. But it's so much fun.
Talking about fun things that happened this week. By the way, that was a very nice ball cap that he was wearing.
The guy does love USA. I mean,
he does.
He says it on his hat.
A MAGA hat in white. I mean, you don't see that every day.
No, I'm just waiting for the black. What?
There's no black ones. That hat only comes in white.
It's so great, man. It's so I was in court today, and like my patience is very thin these days. So yesterday I was on trial for like the third day of trial on a divorce case. And I think in 3 days I spoke for 12 minutes. 12 minutes. Like, this guy spent an hour and a half on a subject. I spent 7 minutes. And I'm like, and this is how I know I really need a vacation. So this guy's profile, and he's an attorney, man. He looks like Harry Potter's like stupid brother, right? And it says he loves cats and he's an inspiring actor in his attorney profile, and people are hiring this guy, right? So long story short, I pull a fast one on him, as I usually do. We're arguing about some witness coming in, and he's citing all this shit, and I just lost my mind. And I was like, well, Your Honor, I'm surprised the senior litigation partner of this firm doesn't know what he's talking about. And maybe if he had his magical cloak on.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I got a little talking to about that one. But yeah, no, but today came in and there's just people raging out. Like, you don't know my rights, sovereign citizens. I'm an American and the laws don't apply to me. It was like all like crazy shit in one sentence, which made absolutely no sense. You're a sovereign citizen, you're an American, but the laws don't apply to you. And I was like, I'm gonna sit down now. We are, but that's where we're at. And it's just, people like, oh, it doesn't affect me. It does, because you're just walking around now, and it's like a license to be an asshole, and which I don't mind because I enjoy being an asshole. So, yeah, shocked.
Yeah,
shocked. But yeah, it's been a long 2 weeks for this guy.
You look like you would get to board the airplane first.
Jesus.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service.
I'm that guy who could walk in with a dog and no questions asked. I might upgrade on Breeze next week. I'm gonna order the matching pants and see what happens. Maybe they'll let me sit in the cockpit.
Oh my God, right?
This is so bad, man. I mean, I would go into a restaurant and get a free coffee with this shirt. Well, this is going to be a fun show.
Oh, my God.
Fucking, what is this, a roast of Vin today? Anything else you got for me?
I'm sitting next to Stolen Honor is what's happening.
Oh, my God. Enough, bro.
All right, we want to do a card? Let's do a card. We haven't done a card in a while. I always love these.
This is the one we were supposed to answer last time.
Well, what is it? Let's get to it. Let's think about this. Let's put our little brains together. Oh, I remember this. Boy, this was a while ago. This is like did we not do a show last week?
You were setting up our new podcast studio, which you failed.
Oh, yes.
Remember,
right.
I had to buy that really expensive piece of equipment. You couldn't figure out how to use it, but you're the guy who teaches people how to do this.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep it coming. If I get through this show, I'm going to earn that Purple Heart that's coming in the mail.
All right. so that you can get your parenting merit badge.
Oh, I got to talk about my drill sergeant dad.
Oh, I'm crying.
This show is an epic failure this week. Change of plans. I'm going to change my shirt. I'll be right back. You got a hoodie? Oh my God. All right, come on, get to the question so we can finish this show.
What are some mistakes your parents made in their relationship that you want to avoid?
They allowed me to pick out my clothes.
Yeah, obviously.
They got married. They had my sister. Sorry, Diana. That one just wow. I've been sitting on that for 46 years now.
You had to say it.
All right, you start.
What are some mistakes my parents made? Well, they enabled my siblings. Boy. What else? What are some? Oh, I know. They didn't instill good values in us. They didn't teach us how to have any responsibility. What other mistakes were there? Just staying together. Probably no. I hope my mom doesn't watch this.
Like, did they do anything? Were you an orphan?
It's one time my parents, because this was like the late 70s and then the early 80s. And I remember my parents used to go hang out with the neighbors, right? They would just walk across and they'd go hang out with the neighbors, and everybody smoked cigarettes. So they'd be gone for a few hours. And I was home alone and I was eating my favorite meal. Hard, dry Italian bread and Hawaiian punch. And I started choking on a really hard piece of Italian bread. And I had just finished drinking my fruit punch.
I gotta go.
So I almost died. I almost choked to death. Thank God a Boy Scout like Vin came at the last minute, gave me the Heimlich, and saved me.
Was he just walking by your house?
Yeah. Yeah.
Face is pressed against the window.
It worked out well. I don't know what he was doing there, but right in the
Did
nick
your
of
parents
time.
get a divorce?
No, they're still together.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Yeah, it's funny. I will say, like, they parented us well. I think my parents raised us well as like people, but it was like I ran in my. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. Actually,
Yes.
I used to put this on so they didn't see me in the house.
Like crawling on its belly.
Yeah, we weren't the conflict dispute resolution wasn't high in my house, man. Oh my God. I remember I think like it was an all-out war all the time, but when my dad had secretly bought a house for us and didn't tell anybody, and my mom walked in within 10 minutes there was no cabinet doors in the kitchen. It was one of the most epic moments. I still remember that because we were living in an apartment underneath, like my grandparents had a family house, right? Because they had 8 million kids, and I remember it was just like a random night, and like I got home, and he's like, "Oh, we're moving. I bought a house." My mom's like, "What?" So we're all like walking to the car, and he's like, "No, we're gonna walk down the street and around the corner," and I'm like. So there was like 2 decent sized houses, and then there was like it looked like a indoor virtual golf simulator. And I'm like, what is that? He's like, that's our house.
Oh.
I'm like, my mom's like, what? I'll take care of this problem. Remove all the cabinet doors. So it's one less thing we got to do. We just go get the dishes.
You know what? She seems like a really sensible.
Yeah.
I get that.
Well, I think the other thing too is like we didn't have a kitchen table, so I eat standing up all the time now. That was one of the things that really stuck with me in my life. We had like an ironing board that would come out of the wall.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so I just eat standing up like all the time. We weren't big into family dinners.
I don't even know what to do with that. Nicole just write open concept kitchen.
Yeah. And it wasn't like we had like fine in China we were trying to show off either. We were one of those families. But yeah, so yeah, it was definitely the model relationship of what you didn't want to have in a marriage. So for that, thank you, parents, because I love my marriage now, and I would never have shower talks with another female.
You look like you're about to walk into the school auditorium to see your son, who you haven't seen.
Surprise! You
haven't seen him in 15 months.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Man, you're really going all in. I'm gonna return this shirt tomorrow. I got this at Nordstrom's, by the way.
Oh, is that right?
Which is probably the last place you think you would find a shirt like
I
this.
can't believe Nordstrom. Who was the buyer at Nordstrom's that was like, how many do you want me to take? A dozen? You know what? I'm going to do it. I'll find 12 people to buy this fucking shirt.
My God.
They got 11 still at the store, just in case anyone's looking. Your sister wrote, I ran away from the old apartment at 7 and slept on the floor of the apartment. I knew. I love how you said removed cabinets, ripped from the hinges.
It was awesome. Yeah. It's a little home renovation. Yeah, it was an interesting interesting dynamic those two people had. I remember one time I had to borrow my dad's car, and so I opened the trunk. I was getting shit out, and there's just like a dozen roses in the car. Then I got home, and those dozen roses never made it to my house. I'm like, what's up, Pops? What are you doing? But yeah, so
I'm going to give you one short, quick story. This is my family. This is my parents' relationship in a nutshell, right? My mother went to New Jersey with two of my siblings, and I had to stay behind. And my father never went on vacation with us in all the years that again, my parents are married. My dad never went on the vacations. We would just leave them. Okay. So literally it's just me and my dad at home, right? Everybody else is in Jersey. And my mother was going to trade her Ford Taurus in that Monday. She said to my dad, don't let Joey take the car. I had my license for like 3 months. Don't let him take the car. And my mom got in the car with my siblings, and she was gone for 45 seconds. And I looked at my dad.
He's like, take the car.
I go, let me take the car. I'm going to go see my girlfriend. He was like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Within 30 minutes, right? That car was wrecked.
Yep.
I mean, wrecked. I cut somebody off, and they decided they weren't having that and basically just drove right through the car.
It's epic, dude.
Yeah, that's the way things go in my family. My mom would say something, my dad wouldn't follow it, and then disaster would ensue.
But I think that's typically how it is, right? Like, you always like wait for the one parent to say no, and then you're like, but you got the other cool.
My dad wasn't cool, though, is the interesting thing.
What did your dad do for work?
Okay, that's a great question.
Yeah.
That's a great question. I'm going to tell you why.
I didn't even know you had parents, so this is great.
I do, yeah. I have a mom and a dad.
That's awesome.
And they're still together. They've been married for like 55 years. My father worked for Metro North Railroad.
Oh, I remember this. Yes, and you told everyone he was
I thought
train driver, but he wasn't.
No. I thought he played third base for the Phillies, and that was a lie.
Man, he must have been gone a lot. He was like, "Oh, I'm on a road trip."
Listen. He told me that in like 1985.
He told you he played baseball for the Phillies?
He was a professional baseball player, played for the Philadelphia Phillies, that he had broken his leg, and that he got replaced at third base by Mike Schmidt, Hall of Fame third base.
So this is what your dad told you.
My dad told me this. Now, I was a huge baseball fan. I, of course, fucking wanted to believe it, and I did for many years. To the point where I traded away a Mike Schmidt rookie card. It's valued at about $500. I traded that for 2 Bo Jacksons, which is worth 2 Bo Jacksons. You can't do shit on a Bo Jackson card these days. I traded two Bo Jacksons and a Vince Coleman, by the way, who got run over by a tarp and his career got derailed. I hated Mike Schmidt that much that I decided I didn't want his rookie card, which again is valued at over $500.
When did you find out your dad wasn't a professional baseball player, and how did that happen?
I was 14. I was going to Xavier. I was a freshman in high school, and I said to one of my buddies, I go, yeah, my dad used to play ball. And they go, no, he didn't. I go, yeah, he played for the Phillies. And this is the one very simple question. Where's his baseball card?
Yo, you got through the first 14 years of your life thinking your dad was a professional baseball player?
My dad had been my baseball coach for the last 5 years at that point. Because the head coach my first year of Little League was like, is anybody's dad a former ball player?
Oh my, yo. So
mine is.
So your dad went along with this? Like
my dad went along with this.
Yo, your dad is my favorite person in the entire world.
I shit you not. Vin, he has the book Baseball for Dummies. I am not even making this up. He accepted the assistant coach job, which is wild because the next year that guy moved to another town and my dad became the head coach. Still not knowing anything about baseball, but not admitting it to anybody. Now, as a kid, you know, I think people understand how I feel about baseball, just in general. And I've always been very in tune with how the game is played. And so my dad was the manager, right? And I was, whatever team I was on, I was the star player, right? So I was the catcher on our championship team. My dad would come out. And he would say some shit where I'd be like, what is this guy talking about? But I wasn't going to doubt him.
Because you played professional baseball.
I would wait for him to start walking back to the dugout, and I would look at either the pitcher or the whole rest of the team, and I'd be like, all right, ignore what he just said. And I would come up with a new game plan.
Yep.
So I learned to undermine my father. Most of the stuff that I did really panned out very well. We went 15-1. We won the championship. But here's the problem there as well. I assumed because I was the catcher and like the captain, I could overrule my dad, and shit worked out, and he never said anything. My dad was never like, hey, you really undermined me in front of everybody. Because I would just, if he said the wrong thing, I'd be like, all right, here's the right thing, and we're going to do that instead. And everybody like, all right. I had, like, in a million years, I never thought it was that this guy's bullshitting me. Okay. So now fast forward, I'm 14 in the cafeteria. Where's your dad's baseball card? I go home that day.
You're like, Dad, where's the baseball card?
Yeah, he walks in the door and I go, hey, where's your baseball card? He goes, what baseball card? I go, from when you were with the Phillies. He goes, I didn't play for the Phillies. I go, who'd you play for? He goes, what are you talking about? I go, you told me you played third base for the Phillies. You broke your leg. Mike Schmidt replaced you. And he goes, I never told you that. You fucking liar. And you owe me $500 for that Mike Schmidt card that I gave away because I hated that guy because he wronged my dad.
Yeah, I just wish your dad had like a fake Phillies jersey with his name on it. That would have been priceless. But that's a dad move, right? Like you say some shit to your kid and then you just act like you never said it. Like that's the ultimate dad move.
Also, my dad wore the championship jacket of 1987 until like 2007, which, you know, for years I was, you know, initially I was proud of my dad, and he wore that jacket like a badge of honor, you know. And I realize now it's like he wore that jacket because he was like, can you fucking believe?
Yo, he's probably telling all of his
I don't
friends.
even know what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing. I won a championship my second year as a coach. Second. And he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Well, first of all, like, how old were you when you won this championship?
12.
It doesn't fucking count. Enough. I hate that shit, by the way. It's not a real championship, bro. It's 12 years old. It's Little League.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't count.
If we would have won like 3 more games, we would have been in the qualifier for the Little League World Series.
Yeah, and if I didn't eat 18 donuts, I'd have fucking abs. Like I can't. Like, that's one of my pet peeves. Is like when I hear like fucking grown ass dudes be like, "Well, when I was playing at McCabe Waters, I was on the Expos. I went 15-1, and we won the championship." Like, don't brag about it, bro. You're 13.
You look like I should be sending you a care package in Iraq.
Yo, I wonder if I could tuck one of my arms into the shirt.
You could do a lot of things in that shirt, and nobody would know what's happening.
Oh my god, dude! I'm gonna do it. I need some free shit.
Oh, look at this, Nicole. That's how I started coaching soccer. All I knew was offsides. Another bullshitter. I like that. You went to Xavier. They let you in. Nicole, yes, they let me in for 1 year, and by the end of the year, they asked me to go away and never come back. I'm not making that up. They do an orientation on gambling for freshmen, and they do that because of me.
Dude, like all your prime moments when you were young, dude, you got to be sad now.
Well, let's go back to my mom and dad. Did they do a good job raising me? No. I was 14 years old, and I was a freshman at Xavier, and when I tell you I traded this Mike Schmidt card for the 2 Bo Jacksons, that was one of probably 100 deals that I made. I was purchasing people's favorite baseball cards. I started buying decks for skateboards.
Yeah.
And the bindings, and I would sell skateboards to people. I was making so much money as a bookie as a freshman. I used to take a table in the morning. We would get into school around like 7:45, and school started at I think 8:30. We would just sit in the I would walk over to the cafeteria line and just like rain money down on the lady, just like grab donuts and cookies and like just bring it over to the table, and we would just, I mean, that's how much money I was making. I went to this school, and within like a week, okay, of sitting with these rich, preppy dumbasses, I figured out I could scam these dudes out of money. And I became a bookie, and I was making a ton of money, and it got a little out of control, if I'm being honest. Got a little out of control. I had to hire some collectors.
Yeah, I was more of I was a kid who stole shit.
Yeah, see, I was more of because this is what my mom raised me to be. Like a mob guy. Like a mob guy from my mom's Jersey. She's a Jersey Italian.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Forget about it. So that's what I was up to. Always up to criminal enterprises. So, yes, I went to Xavier. It was a short-lived situation, literally to the point where on my last day of school, I was in the headmaster's office, and we were like negotiating my exit strategy.
Yeah, I'm not yeah. I don't understand the whole private high school shenanigans anyways. I think it's insane.
You look like you're going to testify against the gun bill. You're infringing on my Second Amendment rights.
I'm done with this show today, guys. I got nothing in the tank.
Oh, shit. Are you marching in the parade this weekend?
No, I'm playing taps.
Oh, my God. Yes.
That's messed up, man.
No, it's not messed up. This is extremely accurate and thus very funny.
You're lucky I don't got the energy to just, I got 0 in my tank, but whatever, man.
Why are you so low energy?
I don't know.
Do you think it's your low T? Do you ever hear those fucking commercials? It sucks. I love the radio station I work at. It's my favorite station. It has been literally since the 90s. And it's like literally all I listen to. But I notice when the commercials come on, almost every commercial either is for marijuana or some problem with your dick. And I gotta tell you, I hear those commercials and it makes me cringe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I don't want people to think like, why are they advertising on your show? You know, and it's like, no, it's not for me.
No, clearly you're having shower thoughts with females on the air, so your dick seems to be working well. That's probably why your wife is mad at you.
Okay, private parts. I mean, seriously. Stand down. Stand down, soldier.
Lieutenant Dan! I can't feel my legs! I know, but that's where we're at. Like you used to be ashamed, right? Like if your dick didn't work, and now it's like,
oh yeah, now
you're like, yeah. I always wondered too. Like you see those commercials, and it's like you got herpes, right? Like take this shit. Like your life is over. Like the amount of money you got to pay me to do that commercial is crazy because you're never getting a date again. Imagine you're out to dinner and someone's like, yo, you're the herpy guy.
Do you remember when Bob Dole was the Viagra guy? And then he ran for president? It's like, oh, listen, limp dick. There's no way anyone's voting for you. I mean, right? You can't get a hard on.
Yeah.
And we all know it now.
But now you're in a gas station and some guy's buying some weird ox pill. Like,
yes, that's your legacy.
Yeah.
Every guy in a gas station.
And they just do it now. It's like 4 lotto tickets, and I need the Black Widow pill for tonight. It's fucking insane, man. Like just keep it at your house, dude. Like get a Blue Chew, but like it's insane. But I just never understood those commercials, dude. Like it's just you're out there and you're done. You know, it's okay if you have herpes. It's not okay.
Vinny's mom just commented, Vincent wanted to join the service when he was young. Maybe that's where the shirt comes in?
I did. I was that kid. I remember I used to go to the post office and I'd grab all the pamphlets, right? Because I wanted to be in like the Air Force. And then, you know, when they're like, oh, the big man upstairs got other plans for you. And I'm like, all right, guess I'm not going that road. But it was because of my disease you make fun of. So I couldn't get
Charcot-Marie disease stopped your dreams.
See, my mom knows. That's the only thing she's ever spelt right, by the way.
It is. I'm impressed. The punctuation was off, but that's to be expected. But you did spell it all right. And now we know.
Yeah.
You know what? Let this episode serve as
a learning
Charcot-Marie disease awareness.
It's Charcot-Marie tooth.
Charcot-Marie tooth.
I don't have any problems with my teeth, though. Let's clarify that. It has nothing to do with my teeth.
Why do they call it that?
It's the 3 doctors that founded my disease. They discovered it. Oh, hey.
Nicole, my first husband's favorite NASCAR driver was sponsored by Viagra. My dad gets him the jacket, and he wears it to take me home after we had our both daughters. So embarrassing. Oh my God. The driver had and so the jacket's got the
Viagra on the back.
That's great.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
but
great.
People are
Nicole, that sucks. That really does. Right? Everyone's looking at you guys and they're like, wow. Somehow that guy was able to ejaculate even. That's impressive.
Did you just say
twice?
That? That's one of the grossest words ever, by the way. It's disgusting.
You'd get court-martialed if you said something like that in your barracks.
That and moist. Moist is another.
You like moist?
Oh, here you go, Joe.
I love this. All right.
No, this one's a better one. Hold on.
No, this is great because this is oh, shit. You don't want to go there, but I'll play that card next. Are you ready? This is great because usually you get this opposite. And so only on Change of Plans where we mix things up.
We're doing that today.
What advice would your older self give you right now?
Don't wear this shirt.
Yes. Your older self would have been like, Vin, March 12th, 2026, you make a terrible fashion choice on live video. Don't wear the shirt.
All right, let's get real, dude.
Okay.
And my older self would love this shirt. And I'm gonna wear this shirt every week from now on.
Your older self would love that shirt if in the future it's just like fucking Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. We're all broken up into small groups, and you're the leader of the local militia. It's like 9 ragtag guys, 4 of you has a gun.
I do look like some type of like white supremacist.
Yeah.
I look like Remy from Higher Learning.
You look like you've recently finished Mein Kampf. You've read it so many times, you have thoughts on the writing style. You know what I mean? You've got an opinion on his writing. All right, did you want to answer this question for real? What would your older self
answer? You got to answer it first.
I guess I didn't say what my answer was. My older self, advice would he give me right now? Probably this. My older self would probably be like, hey, bro, cool it. So much winning right now. So much winning. In fact, you're like, Mr. President, stop winning so much. Too much winning. Unbelievable the way things are going right now. I think my older self
ridiculous.
I think my older self would have been like, listen, the priesthood, it's a good gig. It's a good gig.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what my older self
mine would say, don't do a podcast. This show
no, you know what? Your older
today.
self, you know what your older self would tell you?
What?
Don't join the service when you're young, because when you're older,
you can wear
whatever the fuck you want
and pretend you were already in the service.
When you're older, you can get a podcast and pretend you're in the army.
Maybe I'll go have a kid and tell him I was in the military.
Mission accomplished, as George W. Bush would say.
It's like Airwolf.
All right, we're gonna do this, Guard. Airwolf. Oh my God. Yes.
Let me tell you, you want to go back. The best 2 shows, and they were back to back, was MacGyver and then Airwolf.
Oh shiz. Yes, man.
I thought my dad was MacGyver for a period of time. Like my dad thought like he was like, I'm him. That might have been the lie that my dad lived. I can fix anything with a paper clip.
Did everybody get a dad that just made shit up? Is that what I'm to believe?
My dad was one of those people that like he is one of these people. When he asks you a question, he already knows the answer.
Oh, good. Let me guess what I'm supposed to say.
And it didn't matter what topic it was. He knew how to do it. And that was my pops.
Oh my God, Nicole. My older self would not hang out with my younger self, or would kick my younger self's butt for my taste in me a few times. Yeah. I like to think most of us would have been, God, imagine if you could send yourself back in time to avoid some of those terrible situations.
Yeah, you're about to do some stupid shit, and then you turn around, there's your older self.
You, like,
don't do it.
It's like Doc Brown in Back to the Future. Like, there's 2 of you. Like, listen, at 12 o'clock, don't do it.
You're not going to want to wake up in the morning after this. Oh, that's funny. Funny stuff.
Oh, my God,
man.
Your sister just wrote, Dad made up that he loves us.
Jesus Christ. Thank God I got my shirt on. Shots fired.
Right? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
I feel like we're on the front lines.
We are not at war, Joe.
Your mom says my older self will keep myself out of a nursing home. That is true, because
don't point at me. It's not my fault.
All right, we're going to get serious now for a minute.
Oh, God, no. This is a bad one.
It's that portion of the show where we get real serious for a minute. All right. By the way, there is a lost episode of the Change of Plans podcast. I always say to Vin, if we're not going to do an episode, hey, we should drop the lost episode. And he's always like, no, we're not doing that. And the reason is we did this episode one time and it was not live. It was live.
It was one of our first shows.
Yeah. When we first started, we weren't doing it like live without the net. I had to protect Vin then. He was still in development. He was in boot camp, basically.
I had this shirt on.
He did. The other time I saw it.
Really bad. I have a matching hat. I should have fucking wore it. Damn it.
And then we played the episode for Diane. And she said, don't ever air this. Don't ever air this.
And it was right around Christmas time, too.
It was around Christmas. It's the lost episode is also known as the religion episode.
So how much time we have left?
There's 5 good minutes left to this show.
Okay, good.
Which is good, right? We're not going to go off. We're not going to go on a 45-minute tangent about it. We're not.
Feel free to log off now because it's not going to end well.
Are you ready? Do you believe in God? If so, what is one question you would ask him? I'll answer the first part. No.
Wow.
I guess if you want me to answer the second one, I also can answer that. If I had one question for God, what would it be? Okay. I don't know if you're aware of this. There is a worm in Tibet, and it's a waterborne worm. And children in Tibet, when they bathe, will bathe in like lakes and stuff or ponds, right? That's a lot of them don't have indoor plumbing, or even maybe they're out there swimming on their leisure. Anyway, this worm, if you're swimming in certain waters, will get in your eye, and it will, from the inside of your eye out, it will eat your eyeballs.
Where are we going, Joe?
I would ask God, why the fuck did you make that thing? What? There's a worm that will eat a child's eyes from the inside out? I'm sorry. In those 7 days, you were putting shit together. What made you go, you know what they need? A worm. A worm that will get in your eye and eat it from the inside out. That's what I would ask God.
I would ask God why he didn't put any of the dinosaurs on the ark. That's always my question.
I should have thought you would have a military question for God.
Yeah, we had a
Do you believe in God?
No.
Does God believe in you? I think is the better question.
I mean, here's my thing with religions, and I think it's, and this is it's always the discussion, right? I don't have a problem with any faith, right? Like, but it's faith, it's not truth, right? And this is what I tell people, like, it's true for you.
You know, the word is faith because if it was true, it'd be called evidence.
It'd be truth. It's the truth, right? So whatever you believe in, just don't be a douchebag, right? Like,
yes.
That's my biggest thing. I don't care whatever the fuck you believe in. That is fine. Do
you believe in a higher power?
No.
Do you believe in a creator?
No.
Do you believe in Jesus Christ?
Like, was he a person?
Sure.
I believe there was some Middle Eastern dude with long hair who sold people a bag of beans. Yes.
Okay. Do you believe that was the magical son of God?
No.
Do you think his mother was a virgin?
No. Because my thing is, like, this whole, like, everything was written by man. Like, it wasn't.
But it was inspired by the Holy Spirit, which was, the other part of
No,
Jesus.
this is why the Mormons got it right, because they found the golden tablets in the woods that was clearly written by God.
Yes. And here's the thing. And you're right, because if God was going to impart knowledge on us, you know what he would do?
Put it in golden tablets.
He would write it on a golden tablet, and then he would bury it in the fucking ground in hopes that a local New York con man would find it and then start the true religion. The Lord works in mysterious ways.
Yeah.
Doesn't he?
But like I think it's like, and it's funny because I grew up, I went to church, I taught CCD class, which is crazy, right? And then I became Mormon for 2 years, which is a whole nother podcast, right? But like it just for me, like if you're just listening to this stuff, and I understand like it provides a foundation and good principles in life. Yes, you can learn things from all of these readings, but it's the same thing you learn from other books, right? You're learning shit. But the whole like this is definitely what happened. Just sit back and think about it for just a hot second. Never mind all the data we have on science.
Yep.
Right? Like there's a lot of science out there.
Well, I love the cognitive dissonance. You ever talk to a Christian who's like, yeah, Muhammad was a pedophile. He married a 14-year-old. And then he rode a horse to the moon. Sounds like bullshit. And it's like, your guy's mom was also 14, and he didn't take a horse to the moon. He just ascended there.
And then came back.
You see that? You see how that sounds stupid when you're saying it about that guy? It sounds like that about your guy, too.
Well, that's the thing. Like, just don't poke fun at everybody's shit, right? Like, just don't be an asshole and you're fine. But, like, this whole, like, this definitely happened is fucking wild. Never mind the fact that, like, the Catholic Church just happens to be the biggest business in the entire fucking planet.
Yeah.
With the biggest, like, it makes Epstein look like he was, like, a St. Jude founder, right? Like, they're like, I'm surprised Epstein wasn't a priest. Like, I'm surprised he didn't live at the Vatican.
I don't know if you know this or not, but he got a special blessing from the Pope.
That I am shocked.
Yeah. Game recognizes game.
I think that's what the new Pope says. He is from Chicago. So, hey, listen, we're not knocking your religion. It just, that's just our take on it. Just don't be a douche and you're going to be fine. That's our new church.
Whoever is manipulating the strings has a massive sense of humor, makes us dance like puppets so willingly. Yeah, right? I mean, that's what it is. Oh, my God, Epstein versus God. My grandpa told me the Bible was holly porn. Everyone did their neighbor, and that's
wow. So, like, listen, at the end of the day, believe whatever you want to believe, but like, it's just your faith. Like, don't come argue with me with facts, because that's where it all fucking crumbles.
I was talking to somebody the other day who was like, I'm not religious because I believe in science. Right? We've talked about the expanding galaxy 14.8 billion years ago, and it stretches at least 140 billion light years because, again, the universe is expanding out, and so it's getting bigger. And so I said to the person, because they said they believed in a higher power, I said, do you think they created this? And they said no. And I go, where is the higher power? Because that's a good question. If you believe in a higher power, right, you believe in, I said, I guess this is the question. If you believe in a creator, and I this is a legit question for anybody who really does believe. If you believe in a higher power, where do you think the higher power is? Because when I was a kid, before I knew about space, I just assumed in the clouds.
Yeah, I mean,
like what's beyond the clouds? Maybe heaven's there. But now that we've got the James Webb telescope and we can see back almost to the Big Bang, where is this God? Do you think that this God is beyond that? Or, and I offered this up to this person, I said, do you think like time space doesn't apply to God? Is that something beyond all this? Something that you couldn't prove or disprove? Because, and again, and I would say to anybody, because I am an atheist, but I don't definitively know that there's no higher power. I feel like I've all but eliminated that as a possibility. Could there be something? Of course there could. Is it something that gives a shit whether or not I eat ham or get a tattoo? I don't think that.
Yeah,
I don't think
you
it does.
ate meat on Friday.
Yeah.
I think there's big. I mean, but here's my thing, right? Like, so, like, when I was going through like my life coaching bit and reading a lot of like monk books and stuff like that, like I'm a big energy guy, right? Like I think like I don't think there's a higher power, but I think, we're all in tune with like the energy of our life, right? Like, and that's a lot of like you read a lot of Buddhist readings and monk readings. It's not there's this higher power. It's really there's this energy in all forms of life, plants, animals, everything. Right. So I think I'm more of that vibe. But yes, like these rules that men made, right? These aren't God's rules. They are all like,
Oh, yeah.
You could take Christianity. There's fucking 80 million avenues of the same religion, right? But, if you're going to say, hey, you're going to hell if there is a hell because you ate meat on Fridays, fucking wild. Why you got your priests eating meat all the time, right? Like, yeah, I said it, right? But like, it's just crazy to me. It's just don't be an asshole, and we should all be able to get along. Like, and if we're all made in the image of God, right? Like that's everyone's claim to fame. We're all in His image. Then why do you have a problem with gay people and transgender people and all of these things?
Well,
like,
also, if God made us in His image, why are there sociopaths?
well, no, because you have the freedom to choose.
No,
but like
you're
it's
born
just,
that way.
just be.
By
good
the way,
people.
my homeboy Jared says that's agnostic, the views that I expressed. And here's why I'm not an agnostic, because, right, the people that are like, I'm not sure, I'm almost 100% certain. And unlike a lot of agnostic people wish or hope or would be cool if there was a God. Not me.
Yeah, but here's my thing. Like, I'm not worried about if there is or isn't. 'Cause I'm not a raging douchebag of an individual, right? So listen, I could be an asshole at times, but I know if I fucking croak and I just happen to be wrong about this whole Jesus thing,
Yeah.
Jesus is gonna want to hang out with me in this
He's
shirt.
gonna be like, you've been a good dude. Yeah. He's gonna put you in charge of heaven's military.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at the front gate, bro. I'm gonna be the bodyguard.
The laws of God, the laws of man, he may keep that will and can not. I let God and man decree. Is this a poem?
Dude, is this a haiku?
Laws for themselves and not for me. I think it is. And if my ways are not as theirs, let them mind their own affairs. Their deeds I judge and much condemn. Yet when did I make laws for them? Please yourselves, say I, and the need only look the other way. No, they will not. They must still rest their neighbor to their will. And make me dance as they desire with jail and gallows and hellfire. Wow, that is I don't know. Jared,
I know where that's from.
Is that
I know where it's from.
Where's it from?
Cat in the Hat.
That's really funny. I don't know if Jared wrote that himself, because that's certainly a possibility.
That was
because he'd be talented like that. There's another comment I do have to pop up here, because we're gonna have to stop this show shortly. Your wife just chimed in.
Yo, my wife is watching?
Yes, and
you
thank
did
God.
not warn me.
Thank God mine is not.
Yeah, you and your shower thoughts.
Trying to blow my shit up.
Yeah, your shower thoughts.
But thank God Claudia's here to blow your shit up. She said, please don't get him started on the dinosaurs. Now, I know what most people are thinking. He does look like one of the handlers on Jurassic Park. I'm killing him tonight.
I look like Chris Pratt. Is that what you're saying?
All right. Hold on. I don't want to get too into this, because this could really be next week's episode for the whole hour. What is your deal with dinosaurs?
I love dinosaurs, bro. I think dinosaurs are the most fascinating thing besides apes. I do like me. Like, I can watch just like ape shit all day, but dinosaurs are crazy because they actually were here. And I don't know. It drives me.
The dinosaurs roamed and ruled the earth for 252 million years.
Oh, tell my wife that, because she doesn't believe that they're that old. She's like, how do they know they're that old?
Oh,
it's
my God.
Science.
Oh, shit.
I got a friend who thinks dinosaurs never existed and people just plant fossils. That's the type of people I hang out with.
You look like a guy who would believe that.
I look like if Jason Statham is in Jurassic Park 7.
All right, next week's episode, we're going to get to the bottom of dinosaurs.
Yeah, dude, they got a new Netflix special. I'm watching it. I'll be ready.
Next week, you guys are going to learn about carbon dating. We'll explain what a half-life is. What is a fossil fuel and where do they come from?
We're going to need a lot of that by the end of next week.
We're going to tackle a lot of those questions.
If we're here.
So much more.
If I'm able to afford the gas to get to this podcast, we will be here next week.
We are very much going to try next week to broadcast from the new studio.
We'll see what happens. God willing.
In the meantime, of course,
stay safe, America. I got your back.
You look like you should be advising Trump on bombing Iran. You're like, sir, listen.
I look like the guy who's running Iran right now. All right, I got to go back to my tent. I will talk to everybody later. G.I. Joe out.
Change of Plans podcast. Changeofplansct.com, the website, too, by the way.
Check
Thank
us
you,
out.
everybody, for watching.
Bye.
Over and out.